Beaconhouse, a name synonymous with private education in Pakistan. But beyond its gleaming campuses and international reputation lies a story of privilege, power, and inherited leadership. Meet Kasim Kasuri, the CEO of Beaconhouse, a man who didn't climb the corporate ladder, but was born into the role. Was his rise to power a reflection of true leadership, or simply a matter of nepotism? And what does his leadership mean for one of the largest private school networks in the world? Let's uncover the truth. The Beaconhouse school system began as a humble Montessori school in 1975, founded by Nasreen Mahmud Kasuri in Lahore, Pakistan. Her vision was simple: to provide quality education in a country where the education system left much to be desired. Over the years, this vision grew into a global enterprise with over 180,000 students in 8 countries, making it one of the largest private school networks in the world. But as Beaconhouse expanded, so did the criticisms. Questions arose about the exorbitant fees, rigid policies, and prioritization of profits over educational quality. And amidst all of this, one man now stands at the helm: Kasim Kasuri, the founder's son. The Kasuri family is one of Pakistan's most influential dynasties, with their name tied to both the education sector and politics. Nasreen Kasuri laid the foundation for Beaconhouse, creating a legacy that her son, Kasim Kasuri, inherited. Kasim, who took over as CEO in 2005, now leads an institution that is as polarizing as it is powerful. The Kasuri's influence extends far beyond education, raising questions about how their familial ties shape the institution's future and decision-making. Kasim Kasuri's path to becoming the CEO of Beaconhouse was anything but traditional. Born into privilege, Kasim attended the prestigious Lahore American School, where he combined his love for technology and publishing to launch Pakistan's first computer magazine in 1988. He went on to earn a bachelor's degree from Tufts University in Massachusetts in 1994, followed by a master's degree from the Lahore School of Economics in 1996. Kasim's rise to power wasn't solely his own. He inherited a legacy. His father, Khurshid Mahmud Kasuri, was a prominent political figure who served as Pakistan's foreign minister and played a key role in shaping the country's foreign policy. His grandfather, Mia Mahmud Ali Kasuri, was a well-respected lawyer and political figure who advocated for justice and human rights throughout his career. The Kasuri family has long been entwined with public service and education, and Kasim's leadership of Beaconhouse is no different. Between 1996 and 2004, Kasim served as CEO of Beaconhouse Informatics, a chain of IT institutes in Pakistan that provided corporate training and degrees in information technology. He officially took the reins of the Beaconhouse school system in 2005, succeeding his mother, Nasreen Kasuri. While Kasim brought an interest in technology and innovation to the role, his rise to leadership raises questions. Was he the best person for the job, or simply the most convenient choice to keep the Kasuri family in control? Kasim Kasuri's leadership has sparked debate about nepotism in Pakistan's corporate sector. While he undoubtedly has qualifications and experience, critics argue that his appointment was less about merit and more about maintaining the Kasuri family's control over the Beaconhouse empire. In a country where millions of young people are denied opportunities due to a lack of connections, Kasim's rise to power feels like yet another example of the entrenched privilege that dominates Pakistan's elite circles. Under Kasim Kasuri's leadership, Beaconhouse has expanded its footprint across Asia, the Middle East, and Europe. He is credited with initiatives like TNS Beaconhouse, a progressive school in Lahore that promotes project-based and experiential learning. However, despite these achievements, the school system remains polarizing. Kasim's accolades and international recognition have certainly added to his image as a global thinker and innovator. However, the dichotomy between his global reputation and the local realities of Beaconhouse is striking. While Kasim is celebrated on international platforms where he represents Pakistan as a leader of education, many in Pakistan see Beaconhouse as an elitist institution catering to the wealthy. Despite the progressive initiatives he's brought to the system, Beaconhouse's fees remain exceedingly high for most families, and its policies are often seen as detached from the struggles of everyday Pakistanis. Kasim's leadership might be lauded internationally, but within Pakistan, his role in perpetuating an education system that leaves many behind cannot be ignored. Many parents and students criticize Beaconhouse for its exorbitant fees, inflexible policies, and focus on profit over quality education. Complaints about poorly equipped classrooms and forced textbook purchases only add to the frustration. The institution appears to prioritize its global image over addressing the issues faced by its students and teachers on the ground. Kasim Kasuri's public image is that of an innovator and global thinker. He has represented Pakistan at various international forums and even served as vice chair of the World Economic Forum's Global Agenda Council on Pakistan. In 2009, he was named a young global leader by the World Economic Forum. But his critics argue that these accolades mask the deeper issues within Beaconhouse. The school's reputation for prioritizing profit over student welfare and its perceived disconnect from the realities of the Pakistani education system raise serious concerns. For many, Kasim's leadership represents a continuation of the status quo, rather than a departure from it. Beaconhouse's influence on the larger education system in Pakistan cannot be understated. While the institution has undeniably raised the standard for private education in the country, its high fees and selective nature have also deepened the divide between the wealthy and the underprivileged. In many ways, Beaconhouse has set a standard for quality that remains inaccessible to the vast majority of students in Pakistan, many of whom struggle to afford basic education. Moreover, its emphasis on profit-making has drawn criticism for failing to address the systematic issues plaguing the country's public education sector. As a result, Beaconhouse's legacy is a mixed one. While it has certainly raised the bar for private education, it has also contributed to the widening gap in educational access. Beaconhouse stands as a symbol of both progress and privilege in Pakistan's education sector. Kasim Kasuri's leadership has undoubtedly expanded the institution's global reach, but it has also amplified its polarizing reputation. As the CEO of one of the largest private school networks in the world, Kasim holds immense power. But with that power comes responsibility. The question remains, will he use his influence to address the systematic issues within Beaconhouse? Or will his leadership be remembered as yet another chapter in Pakistan's story of inherited privilege? The future of Beaconhouse and its students depends on the answer.